Alright, it's really hot out here, so I might bring my tiny fan to help me out. But what I'm going to start with is I ordered these 6 flannels like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, with the intention of bleaching them, and so I've been seeing fun bleached flannels. I would like to try it out. I tested this sleeve here last week because I had a bad batch of bleach, and this is as much as it could do, which is great, but it wasn't bleaching my shorts that I did, which is the first thing I bleached and immediately fell in love with bleaching. That's why we're here now. But this is just the test little section, and I was thinking, what if I could make all these sleeves orange and then leave the vest part kind of this brown and blue color? I don't know how neat it's going to turn out, so that'll be fun. And then this one I'm just going to dunk the whole thing just to see what happens. I'm starting out with these two because these are my least favorite colors of the batch I got. I ordered 6 of them from eBay for a good price. And then I have these Levi's shorts I bought at Goodwill yesterday. I don't even think they fit me, so I kind of don't care what happens to them, but I kind of want to see how light can I bleach them, and then can I dye them neon afterwards. And let's get a fan out here. It's real hot. It's so hot, y'all. It's so hot. Okay, so the proportion. Did you hear that hawk? A hawk moved into our backyard. A couple of them. I think there's only one left though. Anyways, 1 gallon of water for 1 cup of bleach to do your bleaching, 1 gallon of water and 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide to stop the bleaching process. So that's the formula I'm using. I'm sure there's like a cleaner method for this that's less chemically. I don't know it. Maybe I'll look that up at some point. But this is what I have right now, and so this is what I'm using. I'm gonna run out of hydrogen peroxide real fast. I wonder if you can buy it in jugs. That was good. All right, let's go. Sleeve number 1. It's not very clean. Like it got past the seams, right? But I kind of expected that. I don't know what I'm doing, but pretty good for not knowing what we're doing. I love that this turned orange and red and purple from this olive tan and navy blue. Pretty cool, but let's do the other arm. This might need to be a hobby we do in the bathtub. It's so hot. I'm sweating real hard right now, but it's been fun. Here's the next one. This one will be way easier because I'm just going to throw it all in and see what happens. I really kind of want to also dye it some kind of neon, so hopefully the colors come out cool and I'll over dye it. I've never over dyed anything. I don't even know if I'm using that word properly, but that's what I'm going to try to do with this guy. So here we go. Oh, it really matches my hat as it is right now, huh? Oh, sorry, little flannel. You're going to be so much more beautiful, I promise. Might have need more water for this one. You have to sit down on the ground like this because hot air rises and cold air is on the ground right here. That's why I'm sitting on the ground. That's a little science fact for you. You're welcome. Okay, a couple of things I'm noticing that might be happening here is the flannel is absorbing all the water, so I can't get it submerged completely in the bleach. So probably need to use a portion of 2-gallon water and 2 cups of bleach. The second being, I didn't really change the bleach out. I didn't change this bleach water out between flannels, so maybe it needs a fresh batch. Because the bleach is starting to turn like really yellow, and I don't know if that's just because like it's the dye from the flannel, like that's what's coming off of it, and so that's what we're seeing, this yellow color in the bleach, like if that's from the dye in the fabric or if it's somehow chemically changed and different and needs to have its own bleach tank next time. So I'll do some research, but so far so good. So I think that's as light as it's gonna get. I think that's as much color as we can lift out of it, but I'm gonna leave it for 10 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes and go sit inside in the air conditioning and come back out and check on it. But I think this is all we're gonna get out of this shirt. It's just turned kind of red, which is fine, but let's wait. All right, it's been like 15 minutes and that's as light as it's gonna get. So I think this is where we stop. I just realized these toes were called roughneck. That makes me so happy for some reason. Okay, so I was worried about the yellow color left over in the bleach, so I'm gonna make a new batch of bleach water because I didn't want the dye, if that was dye, from the flannels to get on the jeans when they turn hopefully really super light. I don't know if we can get them white, but let's see if we can. But first, new batch of bleach water. I love the smell of bleach. Is that weird? Comment down below if that's weird or not. Alright, jeans are going in. So the Levi's shorts are taking a lot longer to lighten up. They're definitely getting lighter, like they have lightened, but they've been in there for maybe about 25-30 minutes. The last denim shorts I bleached, they were probably in the vat for an hour, maybe a little more. I don't know if Levi's has really good dye that's hard to bleach, or if this is just how all denim behaves. Like the flannels bleached really, really quickly, and this is going very, very slowly. So I think I'm just going to leave it until tonight. Like I gotta go pick up my daughter from daycare in a couple minutes. So I think I'll just wait till after I put her to bed. We're gonna leave it in there for maybe a couple hours and just see if it makes a difference. It might not, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I think I said that up front. If I didn't, I'm saying it now. I don't know what I'm doing. So doing pretty good. I think this is as light as they're gonna go, which is real good. They're very light. Now all I'm doing, so this part was kind of outside of the bleach for a long time, so it's still blue. So I'm just going to leave these face down for a little bit longer, and hopefully that'll go away. I'll set a timer for maybe half an hour and come back and check on it. This happened to my last pair that I bleached. All these random brown stains appeared. So I'm thinking this is something to do with some kind of chemical reaction, because they weren't there when they were in the vat. They didn't appear, you know, like I put them in the hydrogen peroxide to stop the bleaching and then rinse them in cold water, and then as they were drying, these started showing up. Last time I was able to just pre-treat it with, you know, Woolite, Upcycling, whatever it's called, and then ran it through the wash and it went away. So hopefully that's the same case. The front looks good. You know, like at the top here, it's all kind of brownish. There's like these weird stains. You see these? Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get rid of them. Hopefully. All those little stains came out in the wash. I still haven't looked up what they are, what causes them, so we're gonna do that before I end this vlog, I promise. I shouldn't promise that, I'll probably forget. Maybe I'll look it up before the vlog is over and I'll tell you what I learned. White denim shorts, bleached flannel that used to be brown, now it's this reddish clay, like a clay color, right? I've got two dyes. I was gonna do the shorts in neon green because high visibility, and this coral color for the flannel, but the flannel is already kind of corally. I don't know if that's gonna be all right. I have a light petal pink color. I don't know, I'll think about it, but let's read the instructions. Pre-wash fabric, check. For every pound of dry fabric, half a bottle with 3 gallons of the hottest water safe for fabric. Dye bath must have enough water for fabric to move freely. Okay, so I'm just doing one shirt or one item. That's probably less than a pound. So we're gonna do 1.5 gallons and 1.5 gallons of water and 2 ounces of dye, and see where that gets us, because I feel like we should start light, and if we want to go brighter or darker, whatever, we'll do it again. That makes sense to me anyways. All right, let's go to the hot garage. We upgraded. It's gonna mess with the mic some, but at least I'll be cooler. Sorry, Mike. There were more instructions that I didn't read. Apparently I just read the preparation part and not the directions part. So it says shake well before using, wear rubber gloves, add hot water to a plastic bucket, check. Add 1 teaspoon of liquid dish detergent for best results. Add 1 cup of salt to dye bath for cotton, rayon, or linen. Huh. Add dye, mix well, submerge unfolded wet fabric into dye bath. Stir consistently for 30 minutes or until color is achieved, up to 60 minutes. Fabric will look darker when wet and prior to washing. Rinse with cool water until rinse water begins to run clear. Wash in warm water. Oh my god. Okay, we weren't ready. I need dish detergent and salt because we're going to do the denim first. And I'm pretty sure denim is cotton. That sounds right to me. Let's get more stuff. Ooh, cool. Oh, it looks like a weird Kool-Aid. Oh, I love it. I love it. So far, so good. It's only been 5 minutes, but I went ahead and pulled them out because they are crazy green. I'm really impressed. I thought this was just going to turn out to be lighter. Like, I don't know why, like some kind of pastel green, but it turned out super green. Really dark. So like, now I know you don't need, because the instructions say like 30 minutes, you don't need that long. And you probably don't need to use that much dye, honestly. So, pretty cool. Let's rinse it off. This one looks less like Kool-Aid and more like gore. Really gory. It's so gory. The water feels hot. I can feel how hot the water is from here. I'm out of breath. I'm so hot from stirring hot dye soup around. This is definitely the hotter activity of the two between bleach and dyeing. The water is so hot for dye that like I have my hands in gloves stirring it around, and I'm really hot and out of breath. But I guess I'm always out of breath anyways. It says to wash these in the washer with an old towel. I was gonna do them together, but I feel like I'll probably regret that. So let's just do one at a time. It seems wasteful, but I think we have to do it that way. I cannot believe how green these are. I hope you can appreciate on video how neon these are. I don't know that you can, but just they're awesome. So I can't wait to see the final washed and dried product. It's time for a reveal. Natural twirl. Yeah, well, it turned out really good. I'm impressed. I actually wear this one a lot, so I'm filming this reveal. Is it still called film if there's no film? Anyways, that's a discussion for another time. I'm filming the end of this vlog quite some time after the beginning of this vlog. So I think I shot that in July, but now it is November. After bleaching and dyeing this flannel, I noticed that the thread is still brown and the buttons are still brown. The thread didn't change because I actually looked this up too. I forgot what the other thing I was supposed to look up. It's probably not important. But if it's a synthetic thread that they use to sew the shirts together, that will not dye. But if it were like a natural fiber, like a cotton or whatever natural fiber is, silk, that would have bleached and dyed along with the rest of the shirt. But since this is probably a polyester blend, some kind of nylon, polyester, whatever, that they use for mass-produced shirts, it will not bleach and dye with the rest of the shirt. But one of the bigger things was the buttons. I wanted to see if I could find a button to go with this shirt since now it's like super brown. I was like, well, maybe I can find a cool pink button to match the shirt, but I could not. So here we are, and I'm like, maybe I didn't want to sew buttons onto a shirt anyways. Maybe brown button on my pink shirt is okay. I don't think anyone's going to notice or say anything rude about it. I don't know, comment down below if you don't like my buttons. If you comment down below and say my buttons don't match my shirt, I will give it a heart. All right, let's look at the next one. What? Here's the second one. This one's even more cozy than the last one. Oh, I changed beanies to go with the outfit. I actually have trouble. I'm gonna untuck this. This is awful. Why would I do that? Okay. I have a lot more trouble styling this one. I guess I don't really have anything that goes with it, but I love it. The colors are awesome. I don't mind that it's kind of messy in the back where it doesn't meet the seams, like the color goes beyond the seams. Not a problem. But I really love this oversized cabin kind of look, I guess is what you would say. It's way more cozy than the pink one. Is cozy YouTube a thing? Because I'm gonna try to get on it. I think I'm a good candidate for cozy YouTube. Vote for me. I have a bonus flannel to show you, so I'm gonna show that to you now. Here it is. Here's the thing, I didn't think that walk through the door reveal landed last time, so I wanted to try it again. I think it worked much better this time. I didn't vlog this one, the making of this one. I did make a short, so the short is out there somewhere. Maybe by the time I release this, yeah, definitely by the time I release this, maybe I'll release it at the same time. The short is out there, okay? Anyways, this is a two-tone flannel. It started out this color, and then I bleached it into being this color. It has a stripe down the back. I had wanted to do like a kind of like a fade, like a more gradient transition to it, but it was really difficult. Once something is wet with the bleach just kind of climbs up the fabric because it's in water, so the fabric is just going to absorb all the water, so it kind of climbed up pretty high, right? But still love it, and I wear this one pretty regularly as well. Let me get the shorts because they are probably the most surprising of this experiment, and I can't wait to show you. Okay, the tricky part about revealing shorts is my lens is too close. I know. Here, can you see them now? Aren't they great? I'm gonna have to, we'll change so I can show you a close-up of it because they look so great. Here they are. I love this color. I don't know how I achieved this. It looks like a bright, like a neon pistachio or a neon aqua kind of color. Like once it washed and dried, it became a lot lighter, which is what the instructions said would happen. Like it will dry lighter because when it's all wet right after you rinse it out of the tub, it looks really dark because it looked that super dark. Like it looked like that super dark, bright green, but now it's like this blue, I don't know, it has blue in it. I don't know, it looks so good. It's like a seafoam, like a neon seafoam green. I love it so much. Much like the flannels, Levi uses this standard yellow thread to you know, sew all their jeans together. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't bleach or dye out like the rest of the cotton fabric, because this is cotton, it's natural, and we used a natural dye. And so this synthetic thread, this yellow synthetic thread, remains yellow and you can't really do anything about it. So that's kind of the only downside. On the back here, this is killing my white balance, my poor camera. There's also this little stitching. There it is, this stitching here. It wasn't noticeable when the jeans are all dark, but it's pretty noticeable now that they're all light. But again, this is such a fun, I'm so sorry, white balance, my poor camera. This is gonna be awful in post. These are gonna be great. I think they're super beachy or pool-y. I love it. There's still the logo. I think also the Levi's logo stands out. I think maybe my last step for all of these is just to pluck off the the labels, because I don't think these belong to Levi's anymore. They're now mine. And those flannels were from J. Crew, and I don't think they belong to J. Crew anymore. They are definitely mine now. I have 3 flannels left. I have this one, and I have this one. So now that it's not super hot in the garage, I will be, I can experiment more out there. I have no idea what I'm going to do to them. I have no idea what I'm going to do. So we'll save that for the next vlog. And I also have a pile of just clothes I got from Goodwill. I go to Goodwill and look for things that look like they might be easy to play with. So I'll go through that pile. This has been so much fun. So I'll probably make more clothes altering, upcycling vlogs. Is this called altering? Is this upcycling? I don't really know. I also don't know what to do with it. Like my whole original plan was to make these flannels and then sell them. Sorry, this beanie is itching my head. I was planning on altering these flannels and then selling them off, but I don't know how much interest there is in that, and I kind of fell in love with all of them. So that might be a problem, but if nothing else, I'm going to get a killer wardrobe when all of this is done. So win, and you can watch me alter them or upcycle them. I'll decide which terminology I want to use when I post this. Maybe I'll use both. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this here clothes fussin' with vlog. Ooh, clothes fussin'. That's much better. Thanks for being here for my clothes fussin'. I had a blast. I hope you did too. Good. On to the next.